Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you are having a great day. The Detroit Pistons play the Houston Rockets in literally a couple of hours. I will be live. Can't wait to see you guys there. But there was a Bleacher Report article that came out a couple of days ago, and it was like a free agent that every team should sign. And it really gave me some... Did y'all hear that? Man, what the hell was that? The hell? Basically what I'm trying to say is the article gave me a bunch of inspiration for two free agent signings that the Houston Rockets, in my opinion, should at least entertain. And we're going to break it down. You can actually probably tell by the title who we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Isaac Bonga first up and Thon Maker. Now, before I get into this video, guys, if you enjoy it, hit the like button, hit the sub button. I'm trying to hit... Honestly, I was trying to hit 50,000 subs by the end of the year. That's just such a stretch. So I'm trying to hit 6,000 subscribers now before I go back to college. My first day is August 30th, I believe. So really pinched. I've got about 550 subs I need to get in the next 2 weeks. But if you guys enjoy it and you wouldn't mind hitting that sub button if you aren't already, appreciate it. Let's talk about Isaac Bonga, because this is a player I had a lot of fun doing research of. He's from Germany. He plays small forward and point guard, and it's weird. It depends on who you talk to, because I would say your typical casual basketball fan is like, Isaac Bonga, dude, who the hell is that? That guy sucks. Scores like 1 point a game, man, get him out of here. And then you talk to, like, if you talk to a Wizards fan, or you even talk to an old Lakers fan, they're like, yeah, I mean, you know, there might be something there. If you talk to legit, like, NBA writers for, like, especially, like, Washington Wizard writers, like, they loved Isaac Bonga, and it seemed like he kind of got done dirty in Washington, and I'll talk about that here in a second. But he got his career started out in Los Angeles. He played 22 games for the Lakers, averaging 5 minutes a game, so I'm not even going to talk about his statistics. His sophomore campaign, 2019-2020, he played 66 and started in 49 games, only got 19 minutes, but he put up okay statistics of 5 points, 3.5 rebounds. Isaac Bonga is not on the court ever to improve a team offensively. He is a very, very good defender. In fact, I would go out of my way to call him a lockdown defender. He is 6'8", with a big wingspan. He is only 21 years old, and I think he still has potential. He just played with Germany in the Olympics, so he has some Olympic run, and I like it. The Rockets last season were the fourth worst defensive rated team in the NBA. And I love when I get the comment like, well, we were rebuilding. Of course we were bad at defense. Well, it's like, maybe if we weren't so bad at defense, we wouldn't have been so bad. They kind of go hand in hand. You're not going to really win games with having a good defense. But I do understand where most of you guys are coming from, where it's like, yeah, we're starting Kelly Olynyk 32 minutes a night so we can lose games while actually, like, still, you know, he's still putting up some good statistics. You know, maybe they were going to try to do a sign-and-trade deal, which I'm still kind of surprised they didn't at least try to do a sign-and-trade deal. But yeah, I see where a lot of you guys are coming from, especially towards the end of the season where we weren't very good defensively. And when James Harden was here, PJ Tucker was here, we weren't that bad. However, I think every Rocket fan can agree we should probably just improve the defense. I mean, we should probably continue to improve the defense. Now, Isaac Bonga, 6'8", he wouldn't play much. He would not play much for the Rockets. That's why I liked him so much. He only played 40 games last year for the Wizards. He actually started the first 4 games, but he only put up statistics of like 5 points, 3 rebounds. The Wizards got off to an 0-4 start, and they threw him on the bench, which really sucked because he was locking people up, and their offense wasn't even taking a hit with him on the court as to when he wasn't on the court. So I'm not really sure that whole Wizards situation was whack last year. You know, hopefully everybody knew, hopefully all the new guys in there can help make something happen for Washington. But last season was a mess. He averaged 11 minutes per game, and his statistics were 2 points, 2 rebounds a game. Not a horrible three-point shooter. He started this year shooting 5 of 8 from deep. Finished with a 28%. Last season was with a 32%, taking over a 3 a game. So he isn't taking that many threes. He's just taking a little over 1. I think Isaac Bonga, Thon Maker, I think those two guys defensively would be very good for the Lakers. Or for the fucking Lakers. Fuck them. For the Rockets. Now, Thon Maker is kind of a similar, little weird, interesting project. In his career, he averages 4.5 points, 2 rebounds, but he's 7 feet tall and he's only 24 years old. And I'm not saying we need to go out and sign both of these two players. And in fact, I understand Isaac Bonga as being, like we have David Nwaba, right? Why would we go out and get Isaac Bonga? Well, it's just another defensive wing. It's another defensive-minded wing. Just because we have one defensive-minded wing doesn't mean that's enough or it should be enough. So I think getting Isaac Bonga with the offensive leap David Nwaba took last season, I just think that getting all of these guys would help us out. Now, I really only want to do a lot of these if we were to have the open roster spots. My concern is that, they're going to give like Anthony Lamb and Kyrie Thomas, all these players who didn't impress me in the first game of Summer League, like a bunch of minutes, but we still have open roster spots, and I still think we need to get a big man. The Rockets have no player over 7 feet tall. I mean, just like literally no dude is over 7 feet tall. It's unbelievable. It's actually crazy. I believe our tallest player is Christian Wood. Or who's our... Sengun, I've seen Sengun listed at 6'11", and I've seen him listed at 6'9" on the Summer League roster. So, Christian Wood, Sengun, those are our two tallest players. No disrespect to both of them, but neither of them are good on defense, really. Just statistically, both of them are below average defenders for their position. So that's an issue. And Thon Maker, it's another one of those Bonga situations where I'm viewing these guys as projects. I want to develop Isaac Bonga. I want to put him in the G League where he can try and play offense. I want to put him in garbage time situations where he can try and play offense. I want to put him in good situations where we need a defender, and he's a good defender. The same thing goes with Thon Maker. These guys' average age, I'm not good at math. What's 21 plus 24? 22 and a half. Average age is about 22 and a half between these two players. That's what's intriguing to me. Thon Maker this past season with Cleveland played 8 games. 8 games. Averaged 4 points per game, 2.5 rebounds in 9 minutes. The most Thon Maker's gotten in one season was all the way back in 2017, 2018 with Milwaukee. He was only 20 years old. He got 72 games, 16.7 minutes, 4.8. With either of these players, what I'm trying to get at here is you will not find anything pleasing about these players statistically on the offensive end. Even on the defensive end, you're not going to find enough of a sample size when both of their career minutes are like 12. 12 minutes a game. But that's more or less what you would be getting when you come to the Rockets. And so it's I don't think a lot of you guys, I think I'm predicting a lot of you guys not wanting both. I think some of you guys might want Thon Maker, not Isaac Bonga, just because he's another wing player. We have Jayshawn Tate, we have KJ Martin, Matthew Hurts, kind of like an oversized 3. I think he's listed at a 4 power forward, but kind of plays like a big 3. So, is there really a role for Isaac Bonga? Probably not. But still, man, I like the idea of getting defensive-minded players. I just don't think you can really ever go wrong with getting defensive-minded players. Now, Christian Wood, I think, is the only player who is set next season up to probably be a borderline all-star. I love KPJ. I love Jalen Green. We don't know where either of their minutes are going to be. They play the same position technically at shooting guard. I know KPJ says he's a point guard. We want him to run point guard. But who knows? We got John Wall on the roster. Who knows what next season's going to go? So I think Christian Wood really is the only guy you can confidently say is going to be an above-average team. So that justifies signing Isaac Bonga. That justifies signing Thon Maker because you're just taking a shot on somebody who doesn't really fit a positional destination, right? Isaac Bonga guards several players. Thon Maker can guard several different players. As a rookie, Isaac Bonga played a quarter of his minutes at the point guard position. He's also spent time at the 2, 3, and the 4. A tanking, rebuilding team, the Houston Rockets, we could even experiment with him as a small ball 5. In each of his first 3 seasons, he's shown different things that fit each of those spots, but he's just never been able to put it all together. And I think Houston is a good shot for both of those 2 players to try and figure it out. It would probably be their last shot at an NBA roster, if we're being completely honest. That's it for today, guys. Let me know down below in the comments if you would like to see either of these players signed. I would love to hear your opinions. Once again, hit the sub button, hit the like button. I will see you guys at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, an hour early for tonight's game. Peace.